Airliner crash in Libya. Only one survivor. The Netherlands went into mourning Wednesday, shocked at the deaths of at least 61 Dutch citizens flying back from spring break vacations in South Africa on a plane that plunged into the Libyan desert near Tripoli. A young child, the sole survivor, in a miracle, was rushed to a hospital in the Libyan capital for immediate surgery for multiple fractures of both legs, officials said. The airliner, or plane, was nearly completely destroyed, with debris strewn over a large area. Libyan officials and the Dutch tourism board said he was a 9 or 10-year-old Dutch boy, but the foreign ministry said it could not verify any details until its embassy official visited the hospital and spoke to the child. The Dutch foreign minister said, "We suppose he's Dutch because he said, 'Holland, Holland,' to the doctor treating him," and the doctor conveyed that information to the Dutch council. Dutch flags were lowered, and campaigning for the June 9th parliamentary election was suspended in respect for the dead. Thursday is also a religious and national holiday, Ascension Day, when most banks, offices, and stores are closed. Hundreds of people phoned emergency numbers at the foreign ministry and the tourism board to ask about family, friends, or to find out whether anyone from their town was on the flight. Video of the survivor, filmed by Libyan TV, was repeatedly shown on the main Dutch TV channel, along with scenes of the wreckage-strewn field near Tripoli airport, marked by the nearly upright tail of the Afriqiyah Airways Airbus. The video showed a dark-haired child lying in a hospital bed with a bandaged head and an oxygen mask. An unnamed doctor, speaking in Arabic in the video, said the child has several breaks in both legs and is under intensive care, but is stable. It is a miracle that he survived at all, because everybody else on the plane perished. The entire medical team is doing their best to assist in this tragedy. Among the 104 people on board were Dutch vacationers on 2 package tours to South Africa from Dutch travel agencies. One group of 38 people that left from Dusseldorf, Germany, and the other of 24 from Brussels, Belgium. The Dutch foreign minister could not confirm that figure of 62 Dutch nationals on board. Frustrations. 13 hours after the crash, the Prime Minister voiced frustration at the scanty information arriving from Libya, including the lack of a final passenger list. "We still don't have the exact information that we need," he said in a TV interview. "Things are still being figured out, and we're in that phase." A 6-man forensic team from the Dutch National Police Agency, KLPD, was en route to Tripoli, the foreign minister said. The KLPD said it would be likely at least a week before all remains can be identified and returned to the Netherlands. Many tour companies had shifted their package departures from Amsterdam. South Africa is a popular destination for Dutch travelers, especially during the 2-week school spring break. This was a large group of Dutch nationals, after all, so it's a deeply sad message we have this day. Support centers for families were opened at airports in Brussels and Dusseldorf, the tourism board said. The Dutch foreign minister said he had been previously unaware of Afriqiyah Airways, but it's a company that offers cheap trips. Belgian Foreign Ministry said no Belgians were on board the flight, although South African officials said 32 passengers on the crashed flight were headed to Brussels. Last year, a Turkish Airlines Boeing 737 crashed short of its runway outside Amsterdam. Only 9 of its 135 passengers died, including the 3 pilots, but there have also been a number of other airline crashes. And these are more signs. The end times transition days. There are many different kinds of signs. Luke chapter 21, 25. There shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, humans' hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. The powers of heaven shall be shaken. Then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draws near. And yes, there are many, many signs happening day by day all around the world.